Alright guys, so welcome again back to my channel. I'll be carrying on with the passenger side A-post and enjoy the video. Okay, so with this area now, I'm going to have to do it in different segments. I'm going to start down here and come this way with this bottom segment here, which will be kind of a plate like this, which I'm going to bend and put some lips on here. Some lips here to go into the floor area here and bend this profile up to wherever this length goes, and then I'll have to contour the side here because here must come a bend here, and it goes from broad to narrow, so I'll have to make an area something like that. I'll probably try to do this whole area and then fit the whole area in, but we'll see how this area goes. Okay, that section is for that lip there. Now I'm going to start bending this over here. Alright, so I've been bending this for this floor section here, which will go something like that there, like that. I'm going to carry on with this section here now. Yeah, unfortunately this is what we must do here in South Africa to get our cars on the road. Anyway, I don't think I'll be showing you much how I actually make these things, because this will take a little bit too long and I've got to trial and error a lot to get to the shape that I want. So I'll probably just carry on my own and I'll show you a little bit here and there. Other than that, I'll show you basically when this box section is complete. Okay, so that piece that you saw there, I bent a little bit. As you can see, there's a bit of a curve to it and stuff like that. I'm going to work it a bit more, and I'm just trying to work on a bit of a lip on this side here. And that's going to be for this corner here. You're just going to close that corner off like that. There's a lot of design here that I cannot, I suppose I could fabricate, but I'm not going to. It will still be fit for purpose. So anyway, I'm going to carry on with this. I'll show you the progress as I go along. I won't show you everything that I do, because like I said also, it will just be way too long. But I'm going to work this corner out, and then I'll show you again. So I cut this piece from that other section because I figured out I'll have to do this in stages here. So it'll be something like that. So I'm going to start cutting all of this out, all of this rot out here, so I can start boxing off this area here. So I'll do I'll weld this piece on first, then I'll get this bend here, do it in little bits and pieces until I get to the bottom, because after this curve here, it kind of goes a little bit down. So I'll just see how this will come out. Okay, so I got rid of this piece. You can see what this will look like here. I think I'll actually cut this off all the way to around here, and actually cut all the way up to here, like just open this whole section up here. I think I'll do that now. Okay, so I removed all of this here. You can see what that is like there. Let's put this light on. There we go. Well, yeah. Nothing can do about that. So anyway, I'm going to carry on now here. Let's hope I don't regret cutting this area off here. But like I said, I'm going to just fabricate this section now here. I think I actually cut this section a little bit too short off here. I actually had to cut it off there, which I will do now. And then fabricate this corner. This is all on the inside part of the floor. And that I will be cutting out when I get to it that side. But for now, let me just clean this section out here. Cut this section off here. And then start fabricating again. Okay, so I cut that section off now, off camera. It's this piece here. I'll put some rust remover in there, but like I said, I'm going to repeat myself. Sorry that I'm repeating myself all the time, guys, but when I do this inside on this floor and the inside here, that's when I'll treat this section from that side with rust converter and paint it and stuff like that. Like, I'm not even going to bother with this because this is all going to be removed at one stage, at some stage or the other. So yeah, let me just now carry on with this box section here. Okay, so I bent this lip here, which will be this curve over here. So if I put this here like that, it will kind of be something like that, I think. I'm actually going to tuck this behind the steel here, because I mean, it wouldn't matter if it's in line or behind. Wouldn't affect anything at all. So now I'm gonna just knock this down here as I weld it. So that could be something to that effect, I think. I think if you look at the original one, she did go narrow there, you see, which is about this point here, which is my point over there. So if I weld that in there like that, then from here it will start going narrow and in. So anyway, I think I'm going to tack this in here just so I can start getting my bearing, just like small tacks, and then do the rest and tack, and then see what it looks like. Well, okay, so I just gave this section a couple of silly tacks. I'm just make sure it's secure enough, because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to carry on with this rest of this box section. I'm going to actually just secure this tack never took care, so I'm going to just secure a better tack here. Make sure that all these tacks are there. Then I'm going to carry on fabricating this, tack it all in position, including at the bottom here. Then remove this thing, weld it all up, and then stick it back. Alright, so all that bending and stuff, this lip I made to go up against this footwell section when I repair that, and then this is going to fit in there, something like that. I'm going to just line it up properly, but it should be sitting something like that. Alright, that was just one tack there just to hold it, just so that I can just see how it's looking. I suppose it's looking okay. This I can always bend better when I do the footwell. It's standing a little bit too 90. It must be a little bit flatter. I think I can actually give this a little bit more tacks here now, and then carry on down here. Okay, so this is another piece that I made. I think I showed it in the beginning of the video. I'm not even too sure, to be honest with you, but I made this piece, and I'm going to fit this piece now to that. So once again, this ridge here is what's going to go against the footwell of the car, just like this one here. So I'm going to just tack this in and work from there. All right, once again, I just gave one tack. I'm going to put another one on there. So now you can see this is now the curve coming down to join down here. So I must just get the little piece to go in there. And then I'll box this thing up and then take it off. Secure all these welds. Hopefully it won't distort. Generally, you kind of do it all in position, but I'll see how it goes. I'll probably just, let me just do the section first and then think about this lot. Because I am afraid of distortion if I must take this thing off. So I probably will weld this in position, to be honest with you. Anyway, let me just get this little section in here and then concentrate on closing this up. Okay, so I made up that little piece that was missing at the bottom there and I welded it in. So this piece now, this would sit something like that. You know, something to that effect. And then I must just box the front section up here. So I'm going to now just tack this back in and work on the front section. Right, so I cut out this cardboard template. I'm going to trace it onto a piece of steel, this piece laying here. See, I already got a slight curve in there. I don't know if you can see it there. So I'm going to trace that onto that. And hopefully she fits in here. Then I'll give it a couple of tacks and finish this off. Okay, so I marked it out. You can see I got a bit of an arc there just to catch this arc a little bit here. Might be too shallow, but like I said, this is going to be my design, my take on this corner. So this will fit in something like this. Let me just put this camera down for a second, and then once it's in position, I'll kind of show you. Alright, so I'll put it on a magnet. So this will sit something like that there. I'm going to just tack this lot in and then take it from there. You can see this little gap here, this here. I can't point out because I'm holding the phone in my one hand, but this section here on an Escort, this actually dips down, but doesn't it? You know, it's like a 5 mil dip down. So I'm going to just recreate that a little bit and not come right to that edge there, but that I'll also do at a later stage. Let me just like finish this corner off quickly. Alright, so this is just roughly tacked in position here. So that's how basically how that came out. I'll just obviously weld this up and grind that. I'm not too concerned about this lip because this lip will be welded against this footwell when I do that. I'll just concentrate and same with this grooves here. When I weld this to the footwell, I'll close all those grooves because that's the only way I could get this bend here with the limited tooling that I have. This here is dipping a little bit low, but I think this is lower than this. If this is too low, then I'll just put like a double piece on top of this. Leave that there and just put a double piece on this just to bring this slightly closer to this. I think it is maybe a little bit too far down. I'll just check on the driver's side how that, what this distance between this height and this height must be. And then I will just, like I said, just put like a doubler on here to the height that it must be. And then this will be on the inside, hidden away. So anyway, that's how that came out. Alright, I had a look on the other side. I got this profile slightly wrong because this actually comes like with an arc like this. So this is all corroded away, this section here. And there's actually a lip that comes off this more this way, you know, like this. This section carries on a little bit further to about here and then arcs down to that there. So I'll probably have to construct something in this corner here. But I think also I must just check because I think it lines up with the fender edge or something. I'm not too sure. I could be mistaken. I'll just check like you know, on photos or videos or whatever like that. And then I'll rectify this. But what I will do in the meanwhile, I can finish all of this off and then leave this section like for last. One of my to do things, one of my million to do things when it comes to finalizing everything. You know, as long as the main rod is done, because like I said in one of my videos, and I always say this, like, you know, my main intention is to get the main rod out, and then when it comes to the small nitty-gritty things, then I'll spend my time just finalizing little corners and stuff. But like I said, once I weld this up, then the main rod is gone. Yes, this is a concerning part, but it's not like concerning that if I don't do this right, the car will look wrong, because the door comes till here, and then the fender goes past it to the bottom here. So I'm gonna just make sure I get that line right. So this will be kind of once I put the fender on, when I get this line down here from the fender, edge of the fender, and then I'll see what I must do here. But I mean, the main rod is gone, and that's what matters. Alright, so this is now grinded and welded. Didn't come out too bad. Right to the bottom here, I couldn't get in at the bottom there, but I'll do that when I do the floor. This I will sort out also once, like I said, once the fender's on. This line falls in line with the edge of the fender, so I'll sort it out once I put the fender on. Other than that, this corner came out. It's flowing nice and smooth. I don't think it's that bad. So now, next job is to do this rod here, and then I'll apply my undercoat with that black anti-rust paint on here also, which is also like an edge primer thing, and then the section will be done. Right, let me start on that side.